Welcome back, y'all. It's Friday. Today, we're zeroing in on a major market milestone and a specific stock setting up for what looks like an explosive breakout. We're talking about a Dow, it's within the hair's breadth of its all-time high, and a familiar name like Tesla, tightly coiled for an imminent move. We're going to get into why this matters and how it fits into the bigger picture, so stick around. And as always, if you like, appreciate, or find value from these daily summaries, we'd appreciate a like and hit that subscribe button too so you don't miss them going forward. And of course, as you guys know, this is only general market commentary and trading education, not buying or selling advice. So let's get into the specifics. The S&P 500 climbed a healthy 0.42% today. And it ended the week with some really strong weekly candlesticks, which, often signal continued bullish momentum.
Those weeklies look good.
Yeah, the NASDAQ tacked on 0.24%. It's grinding towards new highs. Though that RSI divergence we highlighted yesterday, where momentum looks a bit weak even as price goes up, that's still a point of caution.
Right. That's definitely something to keep an eye on, like a car accelerating, but maybe the engine's sputtering a bit.
Exactly. And the Dow, like we've been watching, rose 0.43%, sitting just shy of its all-time high.
So close.
Then we saw the Russell 2000 rebound, 0.37% gain after that stumble yesterday, right off its 20-day moving average consolidation.
Yeah, nice little bounce back there for the small caps. But what's truly fascinating, I think, beyond just the headline numbers, are some of the individual stock setups. They really hint at where the energy might unleash next week. Tesla, for instance.
Yeah.
Still tightly coiled in that symmetrical triangle pattern we've been tracking.
Yeah, really tight.
This formation, especially when you see it like this, it suggests a breakout is genuinely imminent. And, understanding these kinds of setups, it's crucial for precision entries and exits. It's about seeing the context, not just the shape. And honestly, it's exactly the kind of deep analysis we explore in our mentorship program.
Right.
Also, Joby Aviation caught my eye again. Heavy volume, pushing it toward that high base pattern. We're watching that $18.50 resistance level. Could be a potential breakout signal there.
Okay, interesting.
It feels like the market's kind of playing chicken right now, just waiting for the next catalyst.
Right. So shifting gears a bit from those individual names, where was the energy concentrated today across the market sectors? Looking at sectors, industrials really led the charge, almost a 1% gain for XLI, while communications XLC lagged pretty significantly, down 0.93%. Quite the split.
Yeah, interesting divergence there. Tells you a bit about where the money's flowing or maybe where it's hesitant. And on the economic front, it was remarkably quiet. No major releases driving things today.
Yeah, nothing really.
Which confirms that technicals and earnings are really steering the ship, just like we noted yesterday. This quiet allowed investor sentiment to stay pretty buoyant, helped by yesterday's strong retail sales and those cooling inflation expectations from the University of Michigan report.
Right. That sentiment reading was key.
And the Fed's wait-and-see stance on rates, which we've talked about, that continues to keep markets sort of on edge as we look towards that July 30 meeting. It's kind of a classic case of no news is good news, for now at least.
Makes sense. By the way, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or maybe a question about the markets, drop in the comments. We might cover it in an upcoming episode.
Good point. Okay, let's look at crypto and metals. Bitcoin dipped 1.4% today on pretty big volume, which might sound worrying, but it recovered quickly, ended up sitting right on its 20-day moving average.
Okay, so it found support.
Exactly. It's still tightly coiled in that bull flag pattern we've been tracking, roughly between $116,000 and $120,000. That kind of resilience bouncing back after a dip, it tells you there are strong underlying bids, buyers stepping in. And, spotting these patterns, understanding when to act, but just as importantly, knowing when to use stop losses, that's a cornerstone of smart trading. Our mentorship program goes deep into exactly these kinds of strategies, the practical application.
Crucial stuff. How about gold?
Gold, GLD fell 0.93%. It formed what's called a doji candle, looks kind of like a cross, signals market indecision, and it formed right on its 50-day moving average. So it's testing that critical support level after struggling with resistance yesterday.
So a real battleground there.
Pretty much. And silver, SLV, took a 0.83% hit, but it's still technically in an uptrend. We're just watching for a clear breakout signal to confirm its next move.
Got it. So summing it up, what does this all mean for you heading into next week?
Well, it was definitely a bullish, close to a strong week overall. Major indices climbing. And these technical setups, like in Tesla and Joby, they're signaling potential fireworks, right?
Yeah, and that raises a key question for every trader, every investor. How do you navigate days like today with confidence? The big picture looks bullish, but these individual setups need real precision. Our mentorship program is designed to empower traders to truly master setups like TSLA's triangle, JOBY's high base, or Bitcoin's bull flag, and critically to implement solid risk management strategies so you can trade with confidence, not just reacting emotionally.
Makes sense. So, with so many key technical levels in play, potential breakouts looming everywhere, what does this strong weekly close really tell us about market resilience as we head into next week's economic data? Something to think about. That's all for today. We'll see you next week, and have a great weekend.